once were, have long forsaken this place. There's no death to free from this war. No glory waits for you in the afterlife. Here, we have just your steel. Your will to endure our day.
So, Planetside 2 is a massive multiplayer online first-person shooter that is also free to play. So the setting is there's 3 factions fighting for control of a planet. This is the first faction. This is the Terran Republic. They're the they're the old guard. They're the old military. They're very sleek lines. They're all about shooting a lot of firepower and in a short amount of time. So this is the next faction. This is the Rebel faction, the new conglomerate. They broke away from the Terran Republic. They're a bunch of rebels, so they have a more boxier look. They're not as refined as the TR. They also use a lot of repurposed, like mining equipment, like this guy. And in general, the theme is they hit hard, but they shoot a lot slower. This is the Vanu Sovereignty. They're the second rebel faction. They're a bunch of scientists who found some alien technology, and they're using that to upgrade their arsenal. They have things like laser guns, hover tanks. The scythe over there flies like a UFO. They have a very sci-fi feeling to them. Alright, so massive infantry combat. What Planetside 2 will have is thousands of players on one continent and multiple continents at launch. To help players, organize, we're giving them some classes to play with. We have the Infiltrator. The Infiltrator, you can cloak, and he also has a sniper rifle, so you can play him long distance sniping. You can get cloaked and move up close and do knife kills and all that. Next class is the Light Assault. Light Assault is that was the guy in the trailer, he has the jump pack. He can get over walls, you can actually jump on an airship like he did in the trailers, things like that. This gameplay style is all about, getting in, doing damage, then quickly jumping away. It's a shock trooper. There's the Heavy Assault. The Heavy Assault is the only class that gets 2 primary weapons. He has a rocket launcher and a light machine gun. It also has a shield generator unit. This guy, he doesn't have a jump jet, and he's slower, but he takes a lot of damage and he dishes it out. So the engineer is really all about combat deployables. He can throw down turrets, he can throw down barrier walls. He can really support his squad with things he can place into the world. He's also the only class that can repair armor. There's a combat medic. The medic repairs or heals people. It's also the only class that can revive. You're going to need these to keep your squad in the fight. It is a combat medic. Its carrying an assault rifle it can fight just as well as any other class. This is the iconic Planetside 1 Max. We're bringing them back. We added a new feature, which is they have a dual weapon system now. You can swap the left and the right weapons independently, so you can have like a rocket launcher and a chain gun, 2 chain guns, 2 shotguns. You can mix and match how you want. Some examples of player customization. This guy has the desert camo and a giraffe. You look as good or as bad as you want. We're giving you a lot of options to play around with. At the same time, you can also customize your weapons. So, huge ass vehicle combat. What we mean by that is, Planetside 2 has 8K by 8K maps with thousands of people on them. You're going to need vehicles to move around. We're not limiting how many vehicles can be on the map, so you have a lot of options to play with. Like right here is the one-man quad that has a forward-mounted gun that you can swap out. The one on the left is the squad-size transport. It's asunder, it can take a lot of damage, and it will safely deliver guys. Every faction is going to have their own unique tank. It's unique in how it looks, how it handles. That's the only hover one. That's the only one with the double barrel cannon. And this one right here, the Vanguard, hits hard, takes a lot of damage, but it's really slow. So depending on your faction, you're going to have different vehicles. Same with the aircraft. The aircraft, each faction has a unique handling vehicle. They'll have unique aircraft that have unique weapons that you can swap out in front. You can swap those out. There's a lot of customization on the aircraft. Alright, so these are the common pool. Every faction can use these. On the right you have the gunship. It's a 3-man gunship. You have a pilot, a rear gunner, and somebody who's bombing at the center. The one on the top left is the Galaxy. That is a 2-squad transport that also acts as a mobile spawn point. So this is just showing off some of the customizations we had for vehicles. This is actually really old from our E3 build. It looks a lot better now, but you can do stuff like, do desert camo. You can put Zebra. You can put spoilers on tanks. You can put armor on your vehicle. You can really customize them. That leads into this. Limitless customization. What we mean by that is players will have thousands of certs in the game. Everything has a cert tree. Your weapon has a cert tree. Your class has a cert tree. Vehicles have cert tree. Vehicle weapons. There's just a lot of things to put cert points in, and use that to unlock things like weapon attachments. Upgrades for your weapon. You can upgrade your class. So right here you see this infiltrator who's all about hacking. You can upgrade how fast you hack. Vehicle, they can upgrade their performance. It's upgrades, but you can't have them all at the same time, right? So you're picking what you want to carry with you now. Other people can upgrade other things and carry that with them. It's really all about customizing your class for how you want to play. So unprecedented team play, thousands on the continent. You're going to need some organization tools. We have squads, outfits. We also have a platoon level, which actually isn't shown on this. We've since updated the UI. But squads are the smaller groups, or groups like this. This is our Q18. This is Zebra Squad. They really try to look bad, but you can look however you want. So you can have squads, which is 12 men now. Then those form an outfit, a platoon, and then groups of platoons form outfits. Outfits are like guilds. It's an MMO. It's the MMO aspect of the game. It's persistent. It continues offline. It's how you track your friends and people you like to play with. It's just an example of people wasting ammo, basically. So beyond the game. So Planetside 2 is we're putting out a wall of data, is how we've been calling it. As you see coming up, we're going to have a web page at launch. This is, if you're familiar with Battlelog, it's like that. It has all the standard FPS stuff like kill death ratio, accuracy. You can look up your stats, you can look at your friend's stats. On top of that, we're going to have the MMO stuff. You can organize your outfits, your squads, find people, all that. So it's going to handle both the FPS and the MMO stuff. At the same time, we're taking all this information, which is real time, and we're releasing it so players can take that same data that's being output into this website and build their own websites or build their own apps or widgets or anything like that. Speaking of apps, we are going to be providing one at launch. This is our iOS and Android app. Just like the web page, has a lot of the same real-time information. It has a few unique features. You have a map and voice chat, and those are actually real-time, what's going on in the game. So when the map comes up, this is who owns what territory. You can see what's going on. You can use the voice chat and talk to people that are actively in the game using the game's built-in voice over IP. That was the demo. We also have another trailer we made of actual beta gameplay that we'll show right after this.
You can feel it. Every passing moment, it tightens its grip over Araxis. War is coming. Soldiers can start a revolution.
Alright, that was the presentation. Thank you for watching. We have a few PCs if you want to play it right now. We also have 48 computers over Building 4. No, is it Building 4 or Hall 4 or whatever it's called. You can play with a lot of people. That's really what the gameplay experience is about. A bunch of people playing at once. Are there any questions? Oh. Alright, thank you for watching.